1991 Lotus Elan SE. So that's the turbo version. As you can see, finishing in a nice silver metallic. The correct original wheels on it. It's got a blue hood, black and red interior. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. Start in this front corner. Slight little scuff in the paint. Just to get in if you can actually see that. Where the bumper meets the front wing. Arch itself's lovely. Could do with a really good clean this car because it is quite dirty. Wheel itself's nice. No curbing or anything on that. No corrosion. That front arch is good. Or front wing even. Nothing to note on the mirror. Maybe a small mark on the edge there. There is a small scuff in the paint where the door meets the wing. Looks like it's caught at some point. It doesn't catch now. It's an old thing. Feels fine. Coming along that sill, it's all nice and clean. All one colour silver. It does look a bit off on the camera, but it is just the camera. You can see there it's all the same colour. Driver's door's nice. That rear quarter, there's a couple of little chips where it's been opened, not necessarily on the door, and there is a scratch. I don't know if you can see that. Along the rear quarter on the driver's side. Another good rear wheel. That scratch goes along here and it does catch up. It's almost like someone's tried to key it, I think. It's not massively deep, but it is annoying. Onto the rear, quite often you find these all get fogged up and scratched, but that's lovely on this one. All the correct badging, Elan SE. For a small engine with a turbo, they do make a good noise actually. Lovely little burble. Bumper corners are nice. Bumper sits nice and straight. Nothing to really note there. Boot lid's all good. Spoiler's nice and clean, there's no cracks or anything in that. Very small scratch. Yeah. On the passenger side, another good wheel. Rear quarters all nice. Sill's good. No real marks to note on the passenger door. There's no marks on the edges or anything like that. Wing mirror is good. Very small scratch on the inside of the wing mirror there. It's had the same issue on this side, only a lot smaller. But again, it doesn't catch now. It obviously just has done at some point. It's a Lotus, they do have these kind of quirks. Front passenger wing does have another scratch on it there. You see that barely? Another good wheel on the front. It's just had the motors or the mechanisms in the lights fixed, so they'll actually pop up on demand, which is nice. There's kind of no point in having something as cool as pop-up headlights if they don't work. What kind of kills the fun. Yeah, come up evenly, quickly, and they stay off. If you leave them on when you turn the engine off like that, they don't drop down or anything like that, like some of them do. And they go down nice and quickly too. We'll look at the interior. So like I say, silver car, dark grey, black interior with the red stripe on it. It does have a little bit of wear on the bolster here. So it probably wants this panel replaced. A good upholsterer will sort that straight out for you. So Lotus badges on the seats. And the mat or the carpet has been worn through where your heel would be. Other than that, not a huge amount to note. Steering wheel's in good condition. 63, 737 on the mileage. Electric windows all work on this. Dash top's good. Behind the seats is nice. Pop the roof down in a second and have a look underneath there, because quite often that deck lid gets scratched, but it's good on this car. Passenger door card's nice. Virtually no wear on the passenger seat. And again, passenger side of the dash is all good. All the pulls and everything work for the fuel release and for the deck lid in the bonnet. Have a look in the boot while we're around here. Again, all the carpets are there and present as they should be. All nice and clean. Light and everything works. Put the hoop roof down. So there you go, it is a manual hood. It's a case of unclipping the latches on the front. 1 and 2. Lift it up, lift this off on the pulley, drop the roof in there, close that back down. It takes about 12 seconds when you know what you're doing. As you can see, there's no real marks to note on that lid. Quite a unique looking thing with the roof down. Very 90s. Have a look into the engine bay. So as you can see in here, all is nice and clean. All the right engine numbers and stickers and stamps are there. Nothing massively to note other than the word turbo. Start it up. Does start and run well, this car. As you can hear, nice little burble for a small engine turbo car. There you have it. Lotus Elan SE Turbo. Any questions, get in touch.